Hello everyone, peace of Christ to all. In this video we will listen to this gentleman, and I'm telling you he is extremely smart, and this is why he converted to Islam actually. Only smart people they convert to Islam, and we will show you and we will prove to you how smart he is. Now he is telling us what the reason he converted to Islam. Do you want to know why? Listen carefully.
God, and I asked him to show me the answer to that question that I posed to him. And how I asked that from God was basically I said, "Oh God, show me the answer in your Holy Koran. I will open up your book randomly, flick through its pages to whatever page you want it to fall open to, and I will read whatever verse you want my eyes to fall on." So basically what I did was I prayed to God, and I opened up the book just like this. There was no bookmark in the book, so it fell to a page, and that page was 1069. And my eyes fell on this verse in chapter 33, verse 40. It says, quote, "Muhammad is not the father of any of your men, but he is the messenger of Allah and the seal of the prophets, and Allah has full knowledge of all things." As you can see, that's the verse right there. That's the verse that Allah showed me. Now, as I said, this was page 1069. In this book, as you can see, it's quite a thick book. This is the English translation of the Holy Quran by Abdullah Yusuf Ali. It's a very thick book.
This is why it's a thick book, because it is a translation. If you go and see it in the Arabic, it's a very small book. Continue.
And there are about almost 2,000 pages in this book. So this, like I said, there was no bookmarks in this book. So this page opened up out of 2,000 pages. So that's one chance out of 2,000, roughly, that this could have happened.
But you're ignorant. In every chapter in the Quran, it says, repeating again, that Muhammad is a prophet of God, Muhammad is a prophet of God, Muhammad is a prophet of God. So whatever page you open, you will see about either, Muhammad is a prophet of God, he can have the F word with any women. Muhammad is a prophet of God, listen to him. Muhammad the prophet of God, pay him the money. Muhammad, so whatever page you open is going to be the same. Very smart. You are very intelligent. And now, this is an answer to you. This is not an answer to you. If you go and read that verse, let me show you how smart. This was not an answer to anyone except those who they are accusing Muhammad to be filthy. Why? Do you know why? Let me show you that verse you choose, how filthy it is. Because Muhammad, he did have sex with women. She is not his wife. She is the wife of his own son. So Muhammad, he want to tell them, you know what? Yeah, he is my son by adoption, but listen, Allah, he gave me just a verse saying he is not my son. Muhammad is not the father of any man among you. He is not Zayd, biological father. Why? Allah is making a special chapter not to answer you, to defend Muhammad, because everybody starts saying, man, Muhammad, he did marry his own son wife? Actually, he did not marry her. He did have sex with her. He took her to his home without marriage. You will see in here, this is Tafsir al-Jalalain for people who will not believe what I'm saying. Muhammad is not the father of any among you, man among you. He is not Zayd, biological father. And so it is not unlawful for him to marry his former wife, Zainab. Former wife of who? Is her own son. So this verse, Mr. Smart, it's made to show us how bad is your prophet. He made that chapter just so he can have sex with that woman, not to prove to you he's a prophet. If a verse made for me to approve me having sex with my son's wife made you convert to Islam, I will make a verse for you, right now, that you can have sex with your daughter. Maybe then we'll convert to a different religion. By the way, the Quran says you can have sex with your daughter if she is daughter from adultery, according to Surah 25, verse 54. Go and read al-Qurtubi and laugh. If you have a daughter, she is a daughter from adultery, you can have sex with her, and you can have sex with the mother in the same time. Because Islam don't consider this daughter from adultery as a daughter for you. So this verse you are talking about is just another proof that Muhammad is a dirty man. Because from all the women around, he could not choose any woman except a woman she is married already. Married already. Because she was not divorced at that time. He ordered his son to divorce her. and he want to have her? He could not find any women? All the women he have in his house is not enough? Even the women, she is the wife of his son by adoption? You know what? Consider Zayd is not only the son of an adoption, consider him a friend. You Muslims, you switch with wives. You know, let me take your wife. So this is a verse made to cover Muhammad filth, because he have sexual desire for this woman. Now let us go and see more. This is al-Qurtubi in front of you guys, and people who want to go and see. This is the official government website of Saudi Arabia, and I challenge anyone to say this is a lie. This is a chapter, verse number 40, and this is the explanation. When Muhammad he did marry Zainab, all people said قال الناس, which means all of them in general. He did marry his own son wife, so she was still his own son wife. Zayd did not divorce her. Number one. Read. It doesn't say in there he did marry his ex-own son wife. It says تزوج امرأة ابنه. He did marry the wife of his own son, so she was still his wife, the wife of his own son. Actually, he took her in the same night. She left the house of Zayd. He told him to let her go to him, and Zayd, he cannot say no. And actually, Zayd later he was killed because he was complaining about this. The Prophet of Islam, he heard that this man is complaining. He killed him in the year, in the year of 8. And nobody knows who was the one who killed him. They say he was killed in a fight. If you ask them what is the fight, who is the one who killed him, they knew the name of the fight. During wartime, it's the easiest way to kill anyone. You step him in his back and nobody knows, because nobody see what's happening. So he killed him, as he killed many of those people who they complain about Muhammad act. He took his own wife. He loved her. And I will show you in different verse how Muhammad he was looking at a woman, she is married. And not only that, Allah himself saying to him, why you are hiding what do you have in your heart for this woman? Jesus, he said, if you wish to have a woman, you just wish to have a woman, she is not yours, you committed adultery. The God of Islam is seducing Muhammad more, not to be ashamed of it. Let us see and read. Now this is the verse number 33, verse number 37, in the same chapter we are reading from. You will see the whole chapter actually is just made for one reason, for Muhammad, the horny desire. This man, he want to have every woman. You will see a verse is saying any woman, she want to give herself to Muhammad to have the F word with her, not to marry her. It's fine, it's great. Allah is encouraging women to give themselves to the Prophet. Allah is so worried about the sexual desire of Muhammad. Look in here. Muhammad, he went to see his own son in his house. And when he stopped in his house, he saw the son, wife, showing her legs, showing her body. So Muhammad, he went so crazy. In the verse in the Quran here, what is you're going to read, Allah is saying to him, why you hide in your heart? Why you hide in your heart? Your desire. You want to keep your wives, keep your wives. But why you are hiding what do you have in your heart? Allah allowed you to have it. To have what? Look and read with me. But it's more fitting that those should not fear, should just fear Allah. Then, when Zayd he dissolved his marriage with her, when that had happened, when Zayd he dissolved his marriage, from her. So the whole chapter actually made for Muhammad just so he can have sex with that woman. If we go and read the explanation, we will see that Muhammad, he was having sexual desire for a married woman. So in here, you will see that's Muhammad, because simply Muhammad is making a Quran, making lies to support his filth, his desire for a woman, she is his own son wife. And you will see in here that what he did, it was not normal and nobody accepted. Otherwise, there is no need to make a chapter like this. So look what happened. He say, he is hiding in your heart. You are hiding in your heart what God allowed you to do, which means to marry your own son wife. So Allah allowed him to do it. So why you are hiding that love in your heart? He was crazy about her. Muhammad is crazy about all the women, about Aisha, about Safiya. He loves them all, never stop. He want more. So you will see in here, he is ashamed. He's saying to him, and you are afraid of people would say he did marry his own son wife. So it wasn't acceptable by the Arab, and Muhammad allowed himself to do so. Why? Because he is horny. He want to have her whatever the price is. And you will see in here something very important, that God himself worked for the sexual desire of Muhammad. Islam is false.